Welcome to the Monday Morning Hangover. This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, guys. The broadcast was started in about 4 or 5 minutes. Sit back, relax, get your cup of coffee. This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Enjoy the music. How y'all doing this morning? Monday Morning Hangover, which we gonna talk about tech and sports and everything in between the sun. I want to say hello to everybody. Welcome to the Monday Morning Hangover. This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. This is how we do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights. I want to say hello to everybody that's joining the stream. The stream is going to start in about 4 or 5 minutes. So sit back, grab your cup of coffee. We're going to talk about tech and sports. Shouts out to everybody that's joining the stream. This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Shouts out to Deepak in the building, Martinez in the building. I see you in the building. Yes. We're about to start the live stream in a few minutes. Sit back and relax. Get your cup of coffee, and we're going to be live in a minute. Shouts out to Laney in the building. What's up with you? Timothy in the building. Yes. This is how we do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Sit back, get your cup of coffee, because Monday Morning Hangover is on the way. Shouts out to JQ in the building. Good morning. Get your cup of coffee. We're about to go in a few minutes. Shouts out to Mr. Chicago. I see you in the building. Welcome to Monday Morning Hangover. This is how we do it every Monday morning, every Wednesday, and every Saturday night. Yeah, you're right. Phone tech at work in the building. Richard is in the building. Shouts out to you guys. Get your cup of coffee. Monday Morning Hangover is on the way. I want to say good morning to everybody. This is Monday Morning Hangover. This is your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and we're about to get into it. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, guys. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions to Monday Morning Hangover. All right. Yes. How y'all doing out there? I see y'all guys in the building. I want to say hello to everybody. Yes. Who that? Yes. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into tech, and we're going to also talk about sports. Yes, I am definitely rolling. All right. Let me go and get my shots out, guys. I see y'all guys coming in the building. Thank y'all guys very much. This is Monday Morning Hangover. Yes. Get your cup of coffee. Oh, we got to talk. I want to welcome everybody to the live stream. This is how we do it every Monday morning. We're going to get into it. Now, every year we do this, by the way, on Monday Morning Hangovers. What I do is I talk about the sports scores over the weekend. Also, we get into some tech. So we're going to start our first series, getting back into 2017 football season, and we're gonna talk a little bit about sports. Also, we're gonna get into our tech. Let me go down and get my shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Mark in the building. Who that in the building? Yes. Yes. Forbes Tech Reviews in the building. I see you. Chris, what's up with you? I see you in the building. Mr. Chicago, what's up with you? Support your losers. Hey, listen, we're going to talk about these boys right here. We're going to talk about them. Yes, get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. What's up with your Tails B is in the building. Yes. So, before we get started, guys, I want to say thank y'all guys very much for joining the stream. As you may know that y'all probably see me on the internet a whole lot because I do a lot of live streams. I do 3 streams for myself, and I'm also on Chad Christian stream on Tuesday nights, guys. So if you definitely want some more tech, I'm on another person's stream on Tuesday nights and stuff like that. So I'm live streaming 4 days a week now, 3 on this channel and 1 on another channel. So a lot of big things happening at Easy Computer Solutions. So yes. All right. Shouts out to Marco is in the building. Yes, Will is in the building. TJ is in the building. Boy, I see a whole lot of y'all coming in the building today. Good morning. This is Monday Morning Hangover. Get your cup of coffee. Let's talk. So as we start Monday Morning Hangover, guys, let's get into some sports. As y'all guys know, we had a very, very good weekend of sports. And yes, it was a very good weekend. So let's get into the sports scores of the weekend that just passed. All right, guys. So as you guys can see, let's get into it. All right. Let's talk about some sports scores here. We got the Browns lost yesterday to the Ravens. Ravens up to a good start, guys. 24-10. And now the Ravens is 2-0. Right now, start the season off pretty good. And we had the Buffalo Bills. They fell to the Panthers yesterday. The Panthers is also 2-0. So shouts out to DJ. He's a Panthers fan. So the Panthers right now is 2-0. All right, so we got the Cardinals in the building, right? They beat the Colts. Colts is having a bad start of the season. The Colts is 0-2. The Cardinals beat the Colts 16-13. Wow. And we got the Tennessee Titans. Woohoo! What about them Titans? Beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 37-16. Here we go. We got the Eagles, guys. Fell to the Chiefs. Now the Chiefs is 2-0. Very good game yesterday. Caught that game 27-20 for the Chiefs yesterday. And there we go. My New Orleans Saints is 0-2. Fell to the New England Patriots 36-20. It was a pretty sad game to watch, guys. I'm telling you, my New Orleans Saints did very, very horrible. We was down in the dome, and it didn't look too good. So I don't know. We gotta do something. We 0-2. Saints fans, stand up. We need some support. All right, so we got the Steelers 2-0, beating the Vikings 26-9, and we got Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Bears. Now, the Bears coming off of a very horrible start, 0-2, which the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Bears 29-7. And here we go. Look at the doggone Dolphins. Miami Dolphins beat the Chargers, guys, which the Chargers is coming off, again, to a horrible start, 0-2. Miami Dolphins beat them 19-17. And we got the Jets. Again, horrible start of the season. 0-2. Got slaughtered by beast mode. There it is, the Raiders. 45-20. Woo! And how about them Cowboys? Oh, my God. They had a rain delay going on in this game, guys. But the Broncos tore up the Cowboys, 42-17. Woo, boy. And how about the Redskins beat the Rams 27-20? All right, all right. And the Seahawks beat the 49ers. There it is, 12-9. The 49ers got up to a very horrible start. They 0-2, guys. All right, and the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, boy, how about them Dirty Birds? Beat the Packers, guys, 34-23. How about them Falcons? But them Dirty Birds doing good, huh? And so tonight, guys, we got the Lions and the Giants. The Lions is 1-0, and the Giants haven't won a game yet. So we got to see what it's all about, and going from there. So that is your NFL scores from yesterday. And this week, actually, the Texans beat the Bengals, and the Bengals on Thursday Night Football this past week, which the Bengals is 0-2. Wow. Woo, boy, I tell you what. All right. So every Monday morning, guys, I'm going to give y'all guys a dose of those NFL scores to all the guys in the building that watch football. I do this every year, so this is no exceptions. I do it every year. So, wow, man. So I see y'all guys in the stream. What's up with everybody? All right. So let's get into some tech, guys. All right. So the tech question of today. We are September. What if you was to walk into AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon Wireless, or Sprint, right? And you was looking for a smartphone. What phone would you pick up today? I mean, we got a lot of phones out. We got the U11, which is on Sprint, right? We got the Central phone right now is on Sprint. Then we got the Galaxy S8. We got the LG G6. We got a lot of phones. I mean, even with the Motorola Z phones, the Motorola Play, a lot of devices that's out right now, guys. If you were to walk into your favorite carrier, what device would you pick up? I got that question that hit me in the comments today, actually. And so a lot of people always ask me, easy, give me a suggested phone. What phone would you pick? And I always tell people, see, I got all the phones. And it's listen, what's good for me may not be good for you. That's why I make these videos. I don't usually never tell anybody to buy a phone. I always tell anybody to do your research, watch your videos, watch my videos. If you don't like my videos, maybe watch some other people's videos. I don't like to tell people to buy a phone. I always tell people, you be the judge for yourself. You always hear those words that's coming out of my mouth. You be the judge for yourself. It's because I might like a device like the Honor 8, right? I might love the Honor 8, but some people that hit me in the comments say they don't like the Honor 8. I like the U11. Some people don't like the U11. I don't like the OnePlus 5. Some people like OnePlus 5s. So that's why I always tell people, you be the judge for yourself. I like the Galaxy Note. A lot of people say the Galaxy Note is overpriced. So that's why I make these videos. But if you was to walk into a store, what device would you buy? If you're going to buy it on device payment plan, if you're going to buy it on, buy straight up, or you're going to walk into a Best Buy, or you're going to walk into a Cricket, a Boost Mobile, whatever carrier company that you would. If you had to walk into a store today, what device would you pick up? And I'm going to ask you guys comments here. All right. Let's see. Shouts out to Don in the building. Tony is in the building. Yes. Note 8 or S8. You know, those two devices, I believe those are the standard, right? I mean, it's the Note 8 and the Galaxy S8 Plus are the standard. Let me see. I want an iPhone. So we got the Lane in the building, wants an iPhone. And we got the iPhone 8s coming out. If you haven't did your pre-order yet, you could do your pre-order for the iPhone 8s. We got the iPhone X coming out in November. So and then you got to remember, you got the iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, right? You got all these iPhones. I mean, you got pretty good prices. So yes, you're definitely good choices on iPhones right now. Ticketed that the iPhone 8 is out for pre-order right now. All right, so waiting on the iPhone X. Shouts out to John. Look, have y'all guys noticed over the weekend, you've seen a lot of videos about iPhones, a lot of hate. A lot of hate for iPhones. Why is that? Why we got all this hate for iPhones? So we could talk about that. You know, listen, I look at it differently from everybody else. I don't hate the iPhone. I don't think that the iPhone, a lot of people say the iPhone is overpriced. Well, they already got iPhones. If you get a 256 gig iPhone right now, I mean, isn't that like over $1,000? So I think you see a lot of hate for iPhones. And I got this glare. Let me see. I got this glare. See if I can get that glare out of my eyes. Yeah. So I mean, we'll talk about that too. Let's see, Tony. Let's see, Pixel. So Tony said you want to see what's up with the Pixel. But I have the Galaxy 7. So Laney said, got the Galaxy 7. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the Galaxy S7, which I got the Galaxy S7 right here. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. And look, by the way, we got huge updates. I mean, like a 200 meg update for the Galaxy S7 Edge and the 7. All right. So get your updates, guys. Also, we've been seeing, I got an update for Bixby today for my Galaxy Note 8. So yeah, we got some updates for the Galaxy S7. So check it out. Let's see, that top notch is killing me on the iPhone X. You know what? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people complaining about the overhead, but they got a lot of technology that's in there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Apple could have had a little different choice, per se. I don't know. I mean, it's new. It's new. It's new. That's why I say it's all new. So shout out to Perry. Perry say Note 8 or S7 Plus. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, they bash Apple like crazy. And you know what? I've been seeing that. And I'm confused. I think two things is going on. I think a lot of Android people that's like Android fans, you know, listen, let's be real. Some of the things that Apple's bringing to the table, yes, Android fans already have this already. But if you are on the Apple ecosystem, stuff is new to them. You know, we say, oh, it's old because we're on Android. Yeah, we've been having wireless charging. Yes, we've been having AMOLED displays. Yes, we've been having waterproofing. Yes, we've been having all this stuff, but it never been on an iPhone. See, that's the thing. Well, I ain't gonna say, I mean, waterproofing, that stuff already is on the 7s, right? But I'm talking about like edge-to-edge displays, everything in between. I mean, a lot of stuff that the iPhone have, you know, it's new to them. But I've been seeing a lot of that this weekend. Woo, I've been seeing a lot of bashing. It's like when I'm going up and down my YouTube timeline, don't buy this. 7 reasons don't buy this. 10 reasons why I don't buy iPhone X. It's overpriced, $9.99. Oh my God, it's crazy. The apocalypse. Apple is crazy. I'm like, wait a minute. iPhones has already been expensive. If I'm not mistaken, iPhones has always been expensive. It's nothing new. So I don't think, listen, most people that's going to walk into AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, right? They're not buying, let me get my iPhone. They're not going to spend $9.99 on an iPhone. They're going to go onto a device payment plan. They're going to spend about $200 down, and they're going to be paying $40 a month. That's how they do it. If you want the latest and greatest iPhone, that's what's going to happen. So I'm wondering, like, okay, you got all this bashing that's going on about the iPhone. I don't know. I just see it differently. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe once I get the iPhone 8 and the iPhone X in my hand, maybe I might have a different opinion. But I don't see the hate. I don't see what's wrong. All right, let me get into it. Let's see. You have a lot of Apple fans taking issues with the design. That may be the case. That's why you got options. You don't have to buy the 10. You could buy the 8. See, that's the thing. If you don't like the design of the X, that's cool. It's cool. But that's why you got an option. You can always get the 8. Or you can just get the 7, right? Yeah, see if I get some focus there. Am I out of focus? No, I'm all right. All right. How long do you think it take other mobile chip manufacturers to catch up with the Apple A11 chip? Woo! We saw some heavy benchmark tests. We saw some heavy benchmark tests with the A11. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not trying to bash Apple, but face it. But Face ID has been out for a while. You know what? I agree. See, TJ, guys, just the thing. If you never had an Android phone before, if you was always on iOS, see, that's the thing. You got to think. I think people got to. I think everybody getting this wrong here. Well, I see what you're saying, Mr. Chicago. It's about views. I understand that. But if you started with an iPhone and you had the iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 5S, iPhone 6, iPhone 6S, iPhone 7, and you never had an Android phone, this is new to you. You see what I'm saying? See, y'all, I think what's happening here is that people looking at it from the eyes of Android. All right? You're looking at it from the eyes of Android, not the eyes of iOS users, right? I mean, answer this question, right? Here's the question. Have an iPhone ever been bezel-less? That's one question. No. This is the first bezel-less iPhone. All right? That's one question. Second question is, have the iPhone ever had this type of ID facial recognition? Those are the questions. Let's see. Eric, just because it's nothing new that iPhones are expensive doesn't mean it's right or accepted. Well, the thing about it is Apple give you choices. If you don't want to spend $999 or $1,000, buy the iPhone SE. That's like $150, right? If you don't want to spend $1,000 for the phone, you don't have to spend that. See, that's the thing. I think people getting this stuff wrong. You don't have to buy the iPhone X. You don't have to buy the iPhone 8. You could buy the iPhone SE. Buy the iPhone SE. You could buy iPhone SE for like $150. Okay. So if you could buy iPhone SE for $150, what is the problem? Is it the iPhone SE go run iOS 11? What I don't get. I mean, okay, so maybe I'm not seeing it right. Maybe I'm just kind of naive and I'm not seeing it right, right? Don't Apple have devices that's available at different tier price points? So you got an iPhone SE that you could get for like $150. You could get an iPhone 6 for like $300. You could get an iPhone 7 after the iPhone 8. I mean, you could get like an iPhone 7 probably about $500 or $400, right? So you talk about $150, $400, maybe $450, $699, $799, $1,000, right? And all of them gonna be running iOS 11. Different price points. What is the thing? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm confused. Like, what is it about people getting upset at Apple when they got different price points for different devices and you have the option to buy whatever device you want? If you don't want to spend $1,000, you could buy iPhone SE, you could buy iPhone 6, iPhone 7, and you would still have iOS 11. That's the thing. I see. Android uses specs as marketing gimmicks, just like Apple uses Super Retina display as a marketing gimmick. But why are Apple phones from 3 years ago with the iPhone X specs running terribly? Future-proof, huh? So I'm just reading from John, bringing some good points. You're absolutely right. If you had a Galaxy S5, right? I think some people kind of comparing the iPhone to the Galaxy S5 or maybe the Galaxy S6. They say the Galaxy S5. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of memes. Does the Galaxy S5 runs as good as the iPhone X? That's the question. If it's running 3-4-year-old specs, go get a phone that's 3 or 4 years old and see if it's going to compete with those high-end benchmark numbers, high-end specs, that will run fine? That's the question. Like, okay. Let's see. Apple is never first in marketing nowadays. They sit back and they make it better. Touch ID. Let's see. I don't think that will be an issue. But the real world use. And look, there's somebody saying that the iPhone SE is a good phone. And again, you could get that device. I've seen iPhone SEs for under $200. You can find an iPhone SE for $200, and it's going to run iOS 11. That's the whole thing. You know, a lot of people complain about Apple. All this week, all I've been seeing is bashing, bashing, bashing. But I look at it like this. You don't have to buy the iPhone X. That's the whole thing. You don't have to buy it. You can buy whatever you want. You can go to Android. That's the glory about this technology. You can always get what you want. Let's see. Let me get into you guys' comments. TJ, it has an inferior camera that you could, or it has an infrared camera that can detect your face in the dark. It's not a bash. Apple, let's see, Apple, but what happens is in the straight darkness. All right, so it has the infrared stuff that you can detect in the dark. That's what Apple said. I think many people just expect more from them, Eric. You know what, Tony? Why do people expect more from Apple? Year after year after year, we've been seeing incremental updates. I don't think, when has Apple really just been like, poof, mind blowing? Come on now, since the iPhone 3G and 3GS, when has Apple ever been mind blowing? This is nothing new. All right, here we go. Let's see. Missing the point that easy. Apple's supposed to be king of innovation, and they're bringing nothing exciting to the table. Well, Perry, I agree, but I disagree. If you're on iOS, if you're an Apple fan, the iPhone X to an Apple fan is innovative. Bezel-less display, wireless charging, all these cameras. You got the fastest chip on the market. So to Apple fans, see, I think you got to take Android out the equation. Apple fans, and I've talked to a lot of iOS people. I talked to a lot of Apple fans. They don't care about Android. They don't want it. They don't want a Galaxy phone. They don't want this. They want this. This is what they want. So when Apple doing the bezel-less thing on an iPhone, to Apple people, that's innovative. To Apple people, that's innovative. For the price, it's a good giveaway drugged into iOS. Let's see. It has 6X specs. All right. The iPhone SE 32 gigs at AT&T is $140. T-Mobile has it for $130. What's the complaint? Shout out to Mr. Chicago. He breaks in the price point. If you don't want to spend $1,000 on an iPhone X, buy an iPhone SE. Same thing when people complain about the Galaxy Note 8. Oh, the price, right? You don't have to buy the Galaxy Note 8. Go buy Moto E. You can buy a Moto E for $60. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on these phones, they have so many options. They got blue phones. They got Moto E's. They got, a low-end phone that you could spend $60 that's running Android. So when it comes down to price, you have a choice on Android and iOS. If you don't want to spend $1,000 on the Galaxy Note 8, you could buy a Moto E that costs about $40 to $60. You don't have to spend $1,000 on phones. You don't have to do that. If you want a phone and you want a cheap phone, you could buy blue phones. You could buy these boo-boo phones. You could buy these crossroad phones. You got the LG K10s, LG K20s. You do not have to buy $1,000 phones, folks. You don't have to buy it. You just don't have to buy it. That's it. Would Apple be like, they go still sell $1,000 phones. It doesn't matter. It's like, I think people get this all wrong, that, listen, if you don't want to spend $1,000 on an Android phone or an iOS phone, you have options. That's the whole thing. You have options. Let's see. I know a lot of people in my family that uses iOS and tired of giving and tried to give them an Android phone, and they started to get confused with it and they get mad. That's what I'm saying. Nothing can touch Apple's ecosystem. Everything works together and seamlessly. Shouts out to Timothy. If you wanted Apple, if it wasn't for Apple, all the users would be stuck on Sidekicks 12s with responsive touch. With touch screens better than the Palm Trio. Let's see. Let me get it. Buy a blue phone and join the Blue Knights. Let's see. The iPhone SE with a 4.7-inch screen really is your daily driver. Rocking in a 4.7. The appointment of X is the price with nothing new. At least the Note 8 is cheaper and look better. Listen, here's the thing. And I say this all the time. Hey, Easy. Say my name. Thank you. Shouts out to M-A-T-T Ari. Every time you come through, I got to say your name. Yeah, shouts out to you. I see you in the building. Well, the thing about it is the digital effects that you have options. That's the whole thing. Let me tell you something. When people saying $1,000 for an iPhone, isn't it right now, you can go buy an iPhone that costs over $1,000. Isn't the iPhone 7 Plus 256 gigs is like $1,100? Isn't that true? I mean, I may be wrong here. Let's look at this. Hang on a second. Let's see. iPhone 7 Plus price. All right. Let's look at the iPhone 7 Plus price. All right. Let's look at the 7 Plus price. 256 gigs, right? In the US. Let's say US, right? All right. Let's see here. Let's go to iPhone 7 Plus. iPhone 7 Plus, 256 gigs is, I'm looking at $969. Hang on a second. Let's see. Let me see here. Let's see here. Let me see. Price. Unlocked. Yeah, let's go unlocked. Of course, we got to go unlocked. Let's go to Amazon. There we go. Let's go to Amazon. Let me let y'all guys see this. All right. This is iPhone 7 Plus unlocked, 256 gigs. It's $888, but isn't it like was over $1,000 before? I mean, the price have went down. So that is the price right there on Amazon.com. But wasn't it that when the device first came out, it was over $1,000? All right, there it is, right? iPhone 7 Plus unlocked, 256 gigs, $888. There it is. So when the device first came out at 256 gigs, right, it was over $1,000. The prices dropped over the last year, right? So isn't that's Amazon price? There it is, right? So let's look at this. Let's go to 128 gigs, $849 for 128 gig iPhone. 32 gig iPhone is $795, guys. Look at that. So yes or no, iPhones has always been pretty expensive, right? I mean, you could get an iPhone 32 gig, iPhone 7 Plus 32 gig on Amazon for $800. Look at that. So what is it that the iPhone X price is? I mean, it's still the same. It is, right? I mean, what's happening here, right? Right? I mean, let's see. But Apple is going to the customized platform like Android. It's new like Android. Apple fans, look at the different types of that. Oh, shouts out to Atari, yes. Everyone can't buy a Bugatti. That's why Chevy and Toyota exist. And that brings in a good point, Mr. Chicago. Everybody can't buy a Bugatti. That's why they have Chevys and that's why they have Toyotas. Let's see. Shouts out to Big House Productions. What's up with y'all? See you. All right, Virginia is in the building. Hello. Yes. Shouts out to everybody that's coming in there. Shouts out. QC Dad's in the building. They hold their value. Exactly. Yes, I mean, the selling value on iPhones is pretty expensive, but they definitely hold their value. Definitely hold their value. Let's see. Smaller form factor, larger screen. Doesn't that sound like the essential phone? Does that sound like the G6, right? The G6 is a small phone, by the way, right? Like the G6, small phone, very small form factor, right? But for this phone got a 5.7-inch screen, very small. I mean, compared to like the Galaxy S8, right? Let me take off that my thing. Let me show you guys. All right, so look at that. Very small form factor here, right? So this is how the iPhone 10 go look. I mean, very small, very petite, very small, petite, one-handed phone. I mean, this is the size, right? This is gonna be your size of the iPhone right there. I mean, it's gonna be small, very small device. One-handed, small. You can reach all over the sides and stuff like that, and going from there. All right, let's see. Eric, do you think the rumors of the Pixel 2 having the squeeze feature from HTC mean that they are highly effectively buying the patents from HTC, meaning that the purchase is almost complete? We've been hearing rumors that HTC is about to, that Google is about to gobble up HTC, and we hear rumors that the Pixel 2 is going to have the squeeze as the U11. I don't know. We got to see. I don't know. I mean, listen. Right now, HTC is in dire need for some help and support, and I think Google might just gobble them up. I hope that. That Google don't do what they did Motorola. But hopefully this might help HTC. You know what I'm saying? This is Monday Morning Hangover. This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solution. Get your cup of coffee. Let's talk. All right. Let's see. $1,000 for a 64 gig, $1,100 for a 256 gig iPhone. Yes, you have to pay to play. That's it. I mean, look, man. Hey, look, man. The Moto Z2 Force, right, is expensive for $800, right? The Sony XZ Premium that I got sitting back here was $960. $960 for a Sony phone with no fingerprint scanner. That's what I'm talking about. Apple ain't the only one that's overpriced and high, right? Think about this. The Sony XZ Premium was $960. That's why I'm mind blown about people jumping on Apple when we got devices that's on Android that cost $800 to $900 a pop. Think about this. The Sony XZ Premium fingerprint scanner does not work, but it costs $900. That's the point. You get what I'm saying? Me as a tech reviewer, listen, the LG V20 This dropped in price a couple of months ago. The LG V20 was still hovering over $800 a pop. And even in 2017, we just started seeing price drops of the LG V20. That phone was $800. That's what I'm saying. So when we talking about Apple and Android and price points, I mean, you got devices that cost $1,000 already. That's what I'm saying. You got choices and options and choices and options. That's what I'm saying. All right, here we go. Apple will outsell Samsung. Phone Tech at Work said them SEs for cheap, only prepaid, can unlock them after 6 to 12 months. Let's see. Let's see, y'all talking among yourselves. I hope Google doesn't buy them. Listen, HTC need help. I don't know. Let's see what it's all about. I don't think $150 for 192 gigs is a bad deal. Shouts out to Timothy. Someone mentioned T-Mobile prepaid was cheap too. I don't know, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like when you talking about phones, when you talking about prices, I mean, come on, man. And even in Android, all right, the Galaxy S8 Plus this phone was $850 plus tax. You paid almost $1,000 for a Galaxy S8 Plus, right? $850. Listen, I pay taxes where I live at, so I always got to add taxes. This phone costs $1,000. $850 plus taxes, $960, $950. I always add about $100 plus case plus screen protector. Over $1,000 for a Galaxy S8. $1,000 for a Galaxy S8. So if you can pay $1,000 for a Galaxy S8, why the Apple people can't spend $1,000 on the iPhone X? All right, the Galaxy Note is $1,000. So it's okay to pay $1,000 for Android people, but it's not okay for Apple people to pay $1,000. We fighting this battle between Android and iOS. On Android, it's okay to spend $1,000 on a phone, but on Apple side, people are stupid for spending $1,000 on a phone. So why is it that Android people can spend $1,000 on the phone and it's okay, right? But when Apple people spend $1,000, they stupid. Come on, man. That don't make no sense. Easy. I got the Galaxy Easy. I got my S7 Edge with the S8 port running, some of that Note 8 pen functionality. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Woo-hoo! Hey, listen, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. All right, let's see. HTC with the king of smartphones, they have to do something for Android 10-year anniversary. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. The good point. Apple holding value. Good point, Tony. Let's see. Most people using a device payment plan anyway. Exactly. That's my point. Most people using device payment plans. They're not coming up. Only us techies like me and tech reviews, we got to come up front with money. But most people go walk into AT&T, T-Mobile with $200 and walk out with an iPhone. You're walking there with $200 and walk out with an iPhone. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it like T-Mobile and AT&T got all these deals like $250 or $299 down, you get your iPhone X, right? Don't they got the deals of $200 down and you pay $40 a month for 2 years? You're gonna do that anyway. Like most average consumers go do that anyway. No big deal. All right, let's see. Android phones losing their value fast. I bought a Galaxy S8 Plus for $549 2 weeks ago. Right. And I paid $900, almost $1,000 for mine. See, that's the thing. You think about that, right? When the Galaxy S8 first came out, we all that pre-ordered this spent $1,000 for this phone, right? And today you could get this same phone for $600. That's what I'm saying. Like crazy. All right, let's see. I've been getting more for $1,000 until now. Well, when you're saying you get more, let's go back to 2015, right? Galaxy S6, right? 2015, Galaxy S6, Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, and the Galaxy Note 5. What did Samsung do? They took away the SD card. They took away removable batteries, and you paid more, right? So you paid more for less. Remember the Galaxy S6? Remember the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus? Remember the Galaxy S6? Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. Y'all see that? What happened? Where's my SD card? Where's my removable battery? See how much you think you paid for this? In 2015, wasn't this device $800? 750 bucks? Listen, I always talk about taxes. 800 bucks. Where's my SD card? Where's my removable battery? So when you're saying you for $1,000 you got more, what happened? All right, here we go. Let's see. Please answer my question. The iPhone X kill Samsung. I don't know if the iPhone X. All right, so here's the thing. Time out. iOS is iOS. Android is Android. Listen, I don't never put those two together. I don't never put Android and iOS together. That's two different platforms catered to two different people. And that's two different operating systems, two different this and two different that. The only thing I can compare between iOS and Android is cameras. That's it. I don't compare operating systems. Y'all know this. I don't never do comparison videos between iOS and Android. I don't do that on this channel. I think it's a waste of time. You got two different operating systems. Who give a crap about if you're an Apple fan, you don't care about Android. If you're an Android fan, why y'all even caring about Apple? See, that's the thing. Android fans is crapping all over Apple, but it's okay for Android people could spend $1,000 on a phone, but it's crazy for iOS people to spend $1,000 on the phone. That's it. Let's see. Depends on your definition of worth. I look at monetary value. Let's see. That's true. Let's see. This time around, when I finally decide I'm buying it, I'm using the coffee method, the cafe method. Okay, using the cafe method. Let's see. So yeah, the cafe method. I see what you're saying. The cafe method works. This is Monday Morning Hangover, guys. Get your cup of coffee. Let's talk. Let me fix that. Yeah. All right. So if you were to, a lot of people that voted today, they say that if they were to walk into AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and they had to buy a phone today, most people saying that they'll get the Galaxy Note 8 or they'll get the Galaxy S8 Plus. See, so right now, everybody that's voting right now, that when I asked the question about 20 minutes ago, if you was to walk into AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, what device would you pick up? And most people was putting in a Note 8 or a Galaxy S8 Plus. And some people were saying maybe the iPhone 8, possibly. All right. Let's see. You're right, easy. It's two different concepts. Right. I mean, listen, I don't never make videos on this YouTube channel comparing iOS and Android. It's just two different operating systems. And people leave comments all the time like, easy, compare the iPhone 7 to the Galaxy S8. No, it's two different operating systems. It's two different animations. It's totally two different things. I don't compare iOS and Android. I just don't do that. They got people on YouTube that does that. This channel don't do that. That's the thing. Let's see. I like both iOS and Android. I don't bash Apple. I'm not a big fan of Apple. I like other people. Thanks for answering my questions. Makes sense. That's exactly my point. Shouts out to you. Let's see. I use whatever works best. Sometimes Android and sometimes iOS. And that's the thing. Most of your big corporations, most of your, if you have, businesses and stuff like that, they give out iPhones for business purposes, right? You'll see iPhone 5, iPhone 6s, and iPhone SEs because they're very good for business and because VPN services and stuff like that. And they got a lot of support. iOS get a lot of updates and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I look at it like this. I review, listen, on this YouTube channel, I've been on YouTube for 3 years, right? Y'all saw me review so many phones. Oh my God, I reviewed so many. Almost every phone that I could get my hands on, I try to review, right? I review so many phones. That means that my experience with phones is so high that when I get a phone, I review it, I put it through its paces, right? And I'm looking at, okay, does it merit the price? Does any phone merit the price? Probably not, but at the end of the day, that's what these OEMs are charging. Is it right? No. I ain't gonna never say it's right to charge $1,000 for a phone, but that's their price. But at the end of the day, you as a consumer, when you pop out your credit card, you do not have to buy that high-end phone. That's the glory of choice. Nobody got nothing pointed to your head to say you better buy that iPhone. Nobody tell you to buy anything. All I can tell you is that when you make your choices, whether or not you doing your homework or what device you want to buy, right? You spend your money. And you know the good thing about it, especially in the United States, if you buy a phone, you can return it in 14 days. Even if you get it on Amazon, even if you buy from a carrier, they got what's called a 14-day remorse period. If you do not like that phone, just return it. Yeah, you might get that $30 restocking fee, but that's better than spending $1,000 on a phone. If you got the iPhone XE, if you don't like it, return it. That's the thing. The iPhone X, iPhone whatever, if you don't like it, return it. That's the whole thing. And I like that. A lot of people that's abroad doesn't have those options. But us in the United States, we have those options. If you don't like a device, you can return it. It don't matter if you bought it from Best Buy, Amazon. Now, if you bought it from Swapper and all that stuff like that, hey, you on your own. Now, if you bought it from Swapper, if you bought it from Craigslist and all that, that's all on you. But if you bought it from Best Buy, AT&T, T-Mobile, all the major carriers, if you do not like that device, return it. It's just that easy. All right, here we go. Thank you. iPhone 8 Plus. I will walk into Verizon today. So Don said, if I walk into Verizon today, he can order it. I believe that's what he's saying. Easy. Finally, pull down the Note 8 or 8. Let's see. Finally, the Note 8 or S8 notification from anywhere on the screen. Really? I thought you was able to do that. I thought you was able to do that. I don't know. I guess. Let's see. When do you think that we're going to get Android O on the S8, S8 Plus? Well, Samsung is in a situation right now that the hype train. I mean, they sold a lot of Note devices, right? I mean, Samsung is dancing like we making money. I mean, hey man, the Note 7 debacle is over with. We got these Note 8s out. I mean, we gotta do. Look, I mean, Samsung right now, we seeing updates. They gotta take care of this camera. We heard some rumors that we gonna get this update with the cameras and try to fix this 60 frames per second 1080p. I don't know, but I mean, when are we gonna get Android O? I don't know, man. That's a hard one. Let's see. Easy. I know a lot of people that use iPhones and iMessage. So maybe if Android get iMessage, people would accept it more. Look at BBM, with the Blackberries alone. You know what? That's one of the huge selling points of iOS is iMessage. The millennials, oh, the teeny boppers, the teenagers, the youngins, right? They love iMessage. That is the key to success for Apple. And it was rumored that iMessage was going to try to port over to Android. I don't think it's going to happen. If you want iMessage, you got to be on that iPhone. That is the hugest selling point of Apple right there. And then now we got iOS 11 with all these talking and emojis and all this stuff like that. Hey, that's gonna take like the millennials, the teenagers. They excited about that stuff, man. Listen, I got a daughter that's all she wants is the iPhone X. I mean, the iMessage is like king supreme for people because all the youngins, all the teenagers, the millennials, whatever you call them, they all have iPhones. The iMessage, that's king supreme. I'm telling you, that is the dream, the fashion. You got to have iMessage. If you don't have an iPhone, what's wrong with you? Like that's like the statement that the millennials and the teenagers, they all got iPhones. They all love iPhones. Walk down the mall. What do you see? Walk in the Apple store. Listen, they got an Apple store here and they got a Microsoft store right across where I live at, right? Like in the mall. They got a Microsoft store here and they got an Apple store here. They got like 1,000 people in the Apple store and they ain't got nobody in the Microsoft store. That goes to show you, tell you a whole lot, right? Apple is king supreme. I don't know what's going on with Microsoft. All right, here we go. Let's see. The tech preacher. You breaking it down, homie. Yes. Thank you very much. This is why I don't ask you to reveal phones that are overseas because there's shipping costs and custom costs. Yeah. Let's see. All the supervisors at my jobs have Galaxy S7 for email and work. Yes, Big House Production. That's pretty cool, man. Listen, the Galaxy S7 is a pretty decent device. Use it. I mean, you could get VPN on the Galaxy S7. You got to think about Samsung got Knox, so it is secured. So I mean, I know when I worked for AT&T, we all had iPhones. I mean, we had iPhones and iPads. That was it. You can't touch nothing else. You couldn't get nothing else. That was it. But I do know that they got some businesses, some corporations that all switch it to Android, right? But I mean, think about this for work phones. All they want you to do is text, email, and phone calls, pretty much, right? Text, email, phone calls, and you might have to do, maps. Like Google Maps is still, to me, superior over Apple Maps. I like Google Maps over Apple Maps. So, I mean, you got a lot of things that's good on the Android side that's coming to the Apple side. So, I do see why Android fans be laughing like, haha, us, and we already had, AMOLED displays. We already got waterproofing. We already got wireless this. We already got this. We already got Android fans. We already know we got this already. We got this. But for Apple fans, come on now. Y'all got to give them a break. Come on, y'all. Give Apple fans a break here, man. It's like Apple fans are getting caught up with Android, trying to get the laser grazes, trying to get bezel-less displays, trying to get this, trying to get that. And I mean, Android fans is coming out in full force attacking iOS people. I mean, I've seen it like all through Twitter, all through my timelines on YouTube. Everything is like, don't buy the iPhone. Don't do this. 8 reasons why you should buy iPhone. This way. They're like, you got to be kidding me. Like, oh, my God. They going all in on Apple. And, I just have a different opinion about it. That's all. iMessage is awesome. Let's see. Down to Chicago, took 12 pics in 10 minutes. A video, was able to send them all to different people. Can't beat that, right? Samsung to build its own 1,000 frames per second camera to challenge Sony. That'd be nice because the Sony XC Premium got the 640 FPS slow-mo, which is awesome, by the way. Let's not forget that the iPhone X will offer portrait mode on the front-facing camera. Samsung can't match that with the software updates. Shouts out to QC Dash. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they do got some stuff superior over Android, iMessage, portrait mode, those things like that. So they do have things on iPhones that is superior. Faster processors, right? I mean, come on. I mean, the A11 Bionic benchmarks way higher than the Snapdragon processors. Now, come on now, let's be real here. I mean, let's see what the Kirin 970 does, right? But we already know that the Snapdragon processor still can't hit 2,000 on single core score, and it cannot go over 6,000 can't even hit 7,000 on multi-core score. The Snapdragon 835 cannot hit that. But we hearing and we seeing benchmark tests that the A11 is topping off at almost 10,000 on multi-core and over 2,000 on single core. So, hey, that's a powerful chip, 2 times as fast as the Snapdragon processor. So let's see what it's all about, right? I mean, you think about that performance to performance, chip against chip, regardless of optimization, the A11 Bionic chip is powerful than the Snapdragon processor. So we call it how it is. Let's see, an iPhone with 2 gigs of RAM will match or beat the performance of Android with 8 gigs of RAM. See, that's what I'm talking about. John. Let's see. Apple wouldn't unlock their phones for the FBI. What do you think Samsung would have done? Hey, Timothy, I think you know the answer to that question. I love my Note 8. It's sweet. I do love my Note 8 too, by the way. The Note 8 is fire. It is fire. It is nice. Loyalty means everything. What's up with you? Wow, we almost at the top of the hour already, guys. Woo, this is Monday Morning Hangover. Talking sports and tech right here. Get your cup of coffee. We got a few more minutes before we get out of here, guys. All right, so I dropped a video yesterday. Yeah, I dropped a video yesterday, guys, going into a little more depth and detail with the Galaxy Note 8. If you haven't watched that video, shame on you. Before I leave, what y'all guys think about the Galaxy Note 8, right? I've been making plenty of video detailing about the S Pen, right? I did a complete video about the S Pen. I made a complete video about the cameras, 30, 60, and 4K. All right, I just dropped a video yesterday about the battery life, gaming. Very, very hard video to make, by the way. Gaming, battery life, and heat. All right, what the Galaxy Note 8. Right. So what y'all guys think about that? I mean, to me, when I did the gaming portion of the Galaxy Note 8, right, the battery life didn't drop. I mean, I think I lost like 4% battery life, right? That wasn't bad. But for some strange reason, with the 1 hour of video playback, the Galaxy Note 8 dropped a lot of battery life. That's I mean, it went from 94 to 78%. 94 to 78% playing 1 hour of a video playback. That's concerning. Now, I've been getting pretty decent battery life on the Galaxy Note 8, but watching and that, look, some people might say easy, that's not bad. 1 hour of video playback. I mean, I dropped 15-20% of battery life. A lot of people might say, well, that's about the norm. I don't know. I just think that I thought that the battery life was probably at the 1 hour of video playback. I was looking maybe about 85%, maybe 10% drop, not about a 20% drop, but I was thinking maybe a 10% drop for 1 hour. But yeah. So if y'all guys haven't watched that video, check it out. I've also showed proof. I showed you screen on time. I showed you longevity. I showed you that it was in 1440p. I showed you guys that it was a little over half on brightness. All right, and that may be the cause of it because I went over half on brightness. Maybe if I would have scaled the brightness down a little bit, I might have could have got a little better battery life. But I had it a little over brightness. So if you didn't check that out, please check it out. Let's see, Google Maps is far superior. It is. Let's see, love the Note 8. Good video, by the way. Thank you very much. If y'all guys haven't saw that video, please go and watch it. Let me know what you think. Let's see. The tech preacher, thank you. Do you think Samsung target young folks like Apple? Yes. Think about this for a second. Right. They don't have a choice. The millennials are the one that's begging mommy and daddy to buy these phones, right? The millennials are the ones that's really into this stuff. Like I didn't know, but like, yeah, I gotta get a new phone. Yeah, I really do think that, because you look at how the Galaxy Note 8 presentation was. I mean, they didn't even go into a lot of details about the S Pen, right? But they really talked about the cameras, the live focus, right? Then they talked about this other stuff, right, where you could save notes and what it's called. Let me see. It's called live message, right? Live message. They really talked about live message and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, you think about it, you know, you can get the scribble scrabble in there. They like that. I mean, yes, that's target towards youngins. I mean, you think about that, right? I mean, why would you put that feature on the Galaxy Note? I mean, you look at it like, why even put that on the Galaxy? This is supposed to be a business consumption device, right? And I mean, you got all this kind of play stuff on here, you know, so, and then you can email this out, you can text messages out, and yes, it works on iOS. So this stuff you scribble scratch on here, it works on iOS. And I don't know, I mean, yes, I think that Samsung is talking to the youngins, the younger generation, right? Yeah, look, hey, I ain't mad at them. Do what you got to do, but still make it a productivity device, which I like. I like it. I really do like it. Notes from the Stylo 3. Stylo 3, guys, I still have it. I might be doing a giveaway. I'm definitely doing a giveaway on the Exxon 7. I am probably going to post that in the VIP section. I'm going to try to get it next week, this week coming, or maybe next week. I'm not sure. But be looking out for that for the VIPs in the building. Exxon 7, and then I might do the Stylo 3. That's all giveaways coming up. So if you're part of the VIP section, you already know that it's coming. So shouts out to you guys. First phone I can work a 12-hour shift with and not have to charge. That's what I'm talking about. I've heard the number 9 is unlucky in Asia. You know what? I've heard that too. Like, I've heard that too. So that's why they're skipping all these numbers. You went from the Galaxy Note 7 to the Galaxy. Wait, they skipped what? They skipped 5, 6. They skipped 6. I don't know. They're skipping 9 or something, right? Yeah, I don't know. They're skipping all kinds of stuff right now. So, yeah, let's see. The Moto E Plus, 12 plus hours. Yeah, live message is kind of lame, but I'm older. That's what I'm saying. Like the S Pen versus the Apple Pencil. Which do I think is better? Well, I think that to me, the S Pen, because it has a stylo. I mean, because you could hide it. But first of all, let's put this in perspective. The S Pen and the Apple Pencil, I would have to probably look at like the Tab S3, right? Or the Tab S3 versus the iPad, right? Because the iPhone doesn't have pencil support. So it's nothing where you could tuck in the stylus and nothing like that. So I don't know. Listen, I didn't buy it. I got the iPad Pro. All right. And I got the big iPad Pro, the 13-inch, and I got the other one. And I just didn't buy the pencil because when it comes down to the pencil and stylus and stuff, I mean, the Galaxy Note series of devices, along with the Tab S3, along with the Note tablets and stuff, it has the software, man. That's the key, man. The software is the key, not just putting out a pencil, right? So I think, to me, the Galaxy Note series is far superior from what Apple is doing right now. And maybe Apple might catch up. I don't know. Let's see what it's all about. What the hell is the Stylo 3? I got videos on my YouTube channel. Check out the Stylo 3 coverage. I got a lot of videos about the Stylo 3. Actually, I got the Stylo 3 going against the Note 5. That's a good video, by the way, because the Stylo 3 and the Note 5 and the Note series have almost, the LG to copy and paste some of that software over. So check it out. Oh, sorry, on the tablet, right? That's what I'm saying. So you got like the Tab S3 versus the iPad Pro. I don't know. I mean, I think the Samsung just got that software. Samsung got the software, man. That's the key. Samsung got integrated software. When you pull out that pen, what do you get? You get a suite of software. That's the key. When you pull out the pen on the Galaxy Note, don't you get that? It's totally different functionality at that point, right? And also, a lot of people that was concerned about some of the stuff that was missing on the Galaxy Note, I got full videos on every detail from Scrapbook and stuff. Remember those all that old software like Scrapbook and S-Note and all that stuff? It's the same thing on the Galaxy Note 8, right? I got a full video detailing everything about the S Pen. If you guys want to know everything about the Note 5, everything about the Note 4, everything about the Note 3, everything about the Galaxy Note, I have complete detailed videos on this YouTube channel going through DeX. If you want to know how to game on DeX, if you're not, I got so many videos on my YouTube channel going into depth, detailed videos about the Note series of devices. Please check them out. I got nothing but videos about that. Hey, easy. What if the LG V30 came with a stylus? Will I buy it? You know what? I was saying this like a couple of months ago, Big House Production. I thought that the LG V30 needed stylus. I think you take because they're taking away they're taking away functionality, right? You're not getting removable battery anymore. You're not getting a secondary display anymore. So what is the V series, right? I mean, what is the V series anymore? You don't have removable batteries. You don't have removable this. You don't have the secondary display. You don't have pen support. I mean, what is the V series, right? It's like it's losing identity. A lot of people say, "Easy, you crazy." It's all about the cameras and audio. Okay, but the V20 had good cameras and audio, right? And it still had removable batteries. It has a secondary display. I mean, the V series was always different from the G series. Now we've seen a blown up copy looking like a Galaxy S8 Plus device in the V30. I don't know. I think the loss of identity is apparent. Now, they say, well, easy. It's a floating window. Well, you could do apps that have floating windows. No. The V30, I mean, I want my secondary display. This is why I got the V20, the V10. I mean, come on, these are what the V series was the difference. It was different from the G series. I don't know. You tell me, like, why? I don't know. I'm gonna get the V30, by the way, for review. But I think we lost some identity. I think what happened is why? I wanted the secondary display. Make the secondary display a little more functionality. Have animation. Do something with the secondary display, right? I mean, the V20 got good audio. The V20 has good cameras. I mean, what is the deal here? What is the deal? I think the V30. A lot of people on this hoopla. Oh, the V30, the V30. Man, I'm saying to myself, what's the difference between the G6 and the V30 besides it being big and looking like a Galaxy S8? I'm going to review the device, but you're right. The V30 would have been nice if it would have had pen software, right? If it was been that stylo type of V30 with that stylo software on it, I mean, call it King Supreme, call it what you want. That is a difference maker. Go against the Galaxy Note 8, right? The V30, think about this, right? Before I get out of here, think about this. If the V30 had the huge display, had good cameras, good audio, secondary display, right? And pen support, at a $750 price point. There you go. There you go. And market it going against the Galaxy S8. I mean, Galaxy Note 8. Market it going against the Galaxy Note 8. Let's see. I wish you could game in full screen using DeX. No, you can. You can. When I did the gaming review on DeX, a lot of people that have DeX was hitting me in the comments telling me that you can use full screen gaming on DeX. So I am going to do a revised video because people was hitting me in the comments, was saying that easy. It is a way to game at full screen. Could you believe that? There is a way on DeX that you can game in full screen. I got a video coming out for that because I made the video about gaming and I had people that have DeX that say easy. You can do full screen gaming. I'm like, what? So people have already hit me up in the comments, and people have already hit me up on social media. People already told me exactly what to do to game on full screen on DeX. Could you believe that? Could you believe that you could have a smartphone with Game Pass support, right? Game Pass support and Game Pass support and everything else, and you could game on DeX. Oh my goodness, you know how many good games that they have in the Play Store that's very good quality that you can game on DeX. So yes, I got that video coming. S Pen using is feel amazing and stuff like that. Yes, I jumped from the LG G6 to the Galaxy Note 8. We'll jump to the LG V30 without a doubt. Let's see. It will be a win all day long. Big House Productions, I'm telling you, to me, could you imagine? That's like a pipe dream, right? The LG V30, huge display, beautiful body style, quad DAC, right? Secondary display, all the stuff from the stylo with the pen support is sitting in that device. Nice premium pen, right? You got the best cameras on the planet, and you selling it for $750 and market it. LG, come on, LG, we here. Listen, when I made the LG Stylo 3 video, and I'm past my time, when I made the LG Stylo 3 video, I said this. It is a phenomenal device, but it just need LG to let them hang. Put some beef behind it. Give it a good display. Give it a good body style. Take care of the pen. Make it a premium pen. Leave the software alone. The software is already there. Leave the software alone, right? Give it a 2K display. Give it a premium body and sell it for $500, $600. And oh my God, this is a wonderful device. I like the Stylo 3. I really do. But it's underpowered. And it's the build quality, it mimics metal, but it's plastic. It does have a removable back. It does have a removable battery. It does have 32 gigs of storage along with SD card support. It is a phenomenal. It costs $200, by the way. The phone costs $200, man. And I don't know. All right. I wonder if the Essential phone has gotten a tech line open. I don't know, because Essential. When you go on Amazon, listen. Before I leave, let me show you guys. Because I was going to buy a Essential phone, right? I really was. I was going to buy a Essential phone. Let me show y'all guys something here. Phone, but the problem is when you go on Amazon, and let me show you guys this before I leave. Right. All right. So when you go on Amazon and you try to buy a Essential phone, look at the shipping. Look at that. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? I mean, come on, man. Like, I like to buy a lot of stuff on Amazon, by the way. All right. But you got to be kidding me here, right? I mean, if I buy, and it's Amazon Prime, and I'm not saying that it would take 1 or 2 months. It may not take 1 or 2 months, but by it's saying it's going to take 1 or 2 months, I'll never order it. I never order it because it's saying it's going to take 1 or 2 months. See, that's the thing. Usually when you go on Amazon, you'll have a 2-day shipping, and this is Amazon Prime, all right? And no, I see that's one of the reasons why I haven't bought the phone yet. And a lot of people say, well, just get it from Essential. I mean, I like buying it from Amazon, but I mean, I don't know. But this is the only thing that concerns me about buying the Essential phone, by the way. All right. So that's the deal with that. That's crazy, man. I don't know. All right, guys. So the Essential is a flop. I don't know. I can't call the Essential a flop until I get it. You know, I'm at this point where I saw so many videos about the Essential phone. Some people saying it's good with bad cameras. Some people now they're saying that the updates making the cameras a little better. Some people saying that you know, it's laggy, buggy, and stuff like that. But some people saying that the newer updates. See, you gotta think about this. The videos, shouts out to the Forbes Tech reviewers, to some of the smaller YouTubers that's making updated videos for their Essential phone. All the big tubers stopped making videos. They put their final reviews out for it, and so they didn't send it back to Essential, right? But some of the smaller YouTubers like me and some like Forbes Tech Review and some of the other smaller YouTubers, we are now getting their Essential phone and we are getting the updates for their Essential phone. So now the Essential phone is a good player. I've heard some good stuff from the last week or so from people that's getting the device. Now, they keep on saying the cameras are kind of wishy-washy. I don't know. I would have to see for itself. I would have to see for itself. Yes, hit the thumbs up button, guys. Thank y'all very much. The last update improved it a lot. The first edition sucks. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that one of the things that's keeping me away from the Essential phone is I don't want to wait 2 months for the phone. I mean, come on, it's gonna be Christmas by the time I get the phone. And I mean, that's that. If you get it from Amazon, that's the thing. I mean, it usually ships between 1 or 2 months. That's too long. If I can't get the phone in 3 days, I'm not gonna order it. So that's the whole thing. And I'm not on Sprint, so that's why I haven't reviewed the Essential phone, guys. It ain't the point that I don't want to review the Essential phone. I just can't get it. Well, you could get it. I ain't gonna wait 2 months for no phone, man. That's the thing. I'm not gonna wait a month for a phone. I might go on essential.com and I might see how long it's gonna take for me to get the phone. I don't know. Let's see. I like LG phones. Yes, me too. I like the LG Stylo. I like the LG G6. I like the V20. I like the V10. I really do. I think that, yes. All right, guys. So I'm a little over. I want to say thank y'all guys very much for coming on the YouTube channel. Don't forget that I am going to be on Chad Christian's show tomorrow night, guys, for his tech show that he have on the YouTube channel. So you will see me here on that YouTube channel. This is Monday Morning Hangover. Thank y'all guys very much for coming, and I really do appreciate it. Forbes Tech Review say buy it easy. That's what I'm saying. Buy it, review it, and send it back. Let's say buy it, review it, send it back. The Essential is an experiment. Oh man, it's always have fun, guys. Thank y'all guys very much. That's why I like doing these live streams. Y'all guys get a lot of y'all questions answered. I do all my research, guys. I try to work hard to get you guys all the research that I can do to give y'all guys truth and justice right here. I really appreciate y'all guys coming. And before I leave, I'm gonna leave y'all guys some outer music before I get out of here. And get on out of here, be out of here. Thank y'all guys very, very much for coming. Yes. Boom. Yes. This your boy Eric from Bees Computer Solution. Thank y'all very much. See y'all Wednesday.